It's like this continuing mystery everyone perpetuates and talks about and stares towards and observes now. An object floating in outer space, humans have called planet Earth, provides resources for brain and body. Brain and body have consciousness. And consciousness, some humans proclaim more of a mystery than outer space now. Described with their visualizations, they call other dimensions and evidence provided for aliens and far away, distant galaxies. Humans can visit whenever they restrict their body and use their energy to see inside of their brains and hear in their minds transmissions they receive now and images and videos from their awareness and attention now. And now the next step on human Earth now has to do with social and language. More letters. And sentences with sound and written clear and true. Dialect now. In other words, humans are so worried about systems and so against processes involving examples about time, energy, food. And they conclude their masterpiece with cognitive dissonance. When a human can't speak slowly and allow a brain and neurons with synapses to be a philosopher, genius, intelligent, brilliant, thinking human now. humans in this description who continue stimulation, legalizing drugs, and reducing speech and bad behavior with more affordable housing and peaceful punishment. And unfortunately, what a human can't describe has to do what the benefits are, reducing hormones and saying to a person's body and their hand and their finger and their voice and speech from their brain, where do they find food other than some processed, lab-made takeout food on an internet website and a restaurant delivery service now? The whole process, the whole system described has no clarity. The whole explanation has to get completely psychedelic, similar to some mushrooms they've now decided will treat depression. A psychiatric diagnosis. Everyone uses language to solve with a substance from a psychiatrist now. And what's completely missing from all of these words I'm speaking now about some explanation for violence and suffering caused by an insistence with language and mathematics. Mathematics and economics, language, politics, and now civilization. And then later, behavior. A mind and emotion, a self and social interaction now. Nobody has stood up to say, why are y'all asking so many questions and requiring so many thoughts and thinking about a simplicity sunshine provides and nature gives abundantly for a human's eyes, ears, and body for a brain to see and hear. on an object floating in outer space. Now, and then there's awareness, attention, and focus and concentration and not much else. And with climate change, these are conditions providing less toxicity for an object floating in outer space, and unfortunately considered witchcraft, shamanism, and most recently, tribal and indigenous and primitive. When humans reduce their language and use their bodies to control and dominate and limit and restrict those who don't follow their rules and obey their culture and customs and ethnicity. Now, a simplicity with now humans dislike and don't trust, and talk about aliens and UFOs and string theory and another equation and another explanation for consciousness, and an image a human receives in their brain and explains with their words and their painting. And nobody knows where those thoughts originated from now, and therefore, within a college and university, everyone has to continue with poverty and boredom, with an unexplainable part of brain and body in a world more concerned and worried about those humans who need a described feeling of love and calm and relaxation from a walk, a run, a meditation. They call being the light. Being the light. Now,